Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's April 3rd, 2025. We've had lots of rain. Last night, thunderstorms came through. I think we got several inches. We'll take a look in the wheelbarrow. That's always a good way of checking things out. I didn't post any videos from the last 2 days, April 1st and April 2nd. It's just been crazy here. What I've been doing is digging in around the pieces of equipment and all, and pulling out the things that I can get out safely, trying to avoid, when I'm taking this apart, this section over here apart, trying to avoid it getting any worse. Let me see, what updates can I give you? So we did get a check in the mail from the insurance company for what's considered the actual cash value, which is way under what it's going to cost for this building and what it did cost for this building. And that's why we have the public adjusters working on everything. So we got the check, and one of the things that was frustrating was it was made out to myself, my wife Thea, to our farm, Mindful Living Sanctuary, and to Empower Federal Credit Union, which is our home equity loan holder, similar to a mortgage but not a mortgage. And so that's a little bit of a red flag, because it isn't our home. The home equity was on our house, but they made the check out that way. So yesterday we went over and deposited the check, but it doesn't end up in our account. It takes a few days for it to clear, but only a small part of it would end up into our account that we can start paying bills and paying for more demo work, all the things, the shipping containers, all the things that we have to pay for. So I've been on the phone so many times, dealing with the insurance company. I think that was a purposeful thing, even though they're the insurance company. They know this is totally separate from the home, and home equity loan was far less amount of loan compared to the value of the home. But I think it was just one more way of making the claimant suffer. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So that has been a big frustration, because then nowadays with the banks or the credit unions, you have to, I'm going to step in here for a second because of winds. Oh, we've had really bad winds too. I'll get back to that. So what was I saying? So there's the automated services that you go through now. So we went over, we signed the check, we gave it to the credit union. We talked to the manager of one area, and they said, geez, usually the way it works out is, as you get an invoice or you get a receipt from whatever builder or whatever the agency is, the contractors, whoever, they come in and do it, then they reimburse you. They cut a check for that amount. And I said, that's just not going to cut it. We need the money in our account so I can spend it to get the stone brought in, get the get the rest of the demo work, get the dumpsters here, all of those, just the list of things to put the down payment on the trusses. That's another thing I got to tell you about. What else? So that was a real, it started the hassle of the day, because the manager that was working in the office, she actually called a different manager that manages the different credit unions, and they gave me a card and said, you got to contact the collections department, and which sounds odd but then you go through, when you dial the number, you have menus that you've got to select through, and there's no instructions or anything like that. So long story short, just before 5 p.m. yesterday, when I was finally able to speak with a supervisor who runs the collections department there, I ended up sending them, the insurance policy, sending them the letters from the senior claims adjuster from the insurance company, I sent them a link to the video showing that this is here. I had them get on Google Maps to show the over the sky view of the place, and showed this building and all. It's so many hoops, and it just eats up time. It just cumulatively, I don't know how many hours I have in just writing my work logs and my communication logs, which I think are going to pay off in the long run. But I'm trying to document as much as I can, put it in writing throughout the whole process. I think that'll help me. I mean, in medicine, in your career, documenting everything really pays off in the long run. So that's what I've been doing, and it's frustrating. It just drives you nuts dealing with the subtle ways that the insurance company can delay you getting the money ultimately. I think it's got to be purposeful. So the trusses. So I did get the pro desk at Home Depot, contact me and said, hey, we got the trusses, and I said, can you email the engineered drawings and the specs on it? They emailed it to me. I immediately sent it off to my brother. I looked at it. I think, based on my understanding, and I'm not an engineer, that they didn't follow my instructions for the snow load and all that. So I'm hoping my brother Dave takes a look at them and see if he agrees. If not, I'll contact them today, because I don't want to wait too long. You only have 7 days to approve the trusses so that they can be built, and then you have to decide a date for delivery. And you see where we are. The building isn't down yet. The place isn't cleared yet, and I've still got to find a contractor, or contractors that can deal with this. I can be the general contractor because I've got the designs and all. So it's just the hassles to go through and all. So I've been dealing with a lot of that the last couple of days, and with the cold, the winds, and the rain that we've been getting, I decided not to set up cameras the last couple of days. So that's my big excuse. Is there anything else with this that I wanted to update you on? I don't think so. So I apologize for the winds. It's what I deal with here. And the muddy mess. Let's look in the wheelbarrow and see how much we got since last night when I left. Because I emptied this out. Yeah, we got at least a couple inches there. Yeah. Nothing like some good fresh water, by golly. Okay, so what am I going to try and do today? Well, in the last video I showed you that I've got lots of building, I have trusses, not from this building, but trusses and gates and all, farming supplies and all up against this wall on the inside. So this is the east wall. And these are just some of the timbers I use this to support the west wall, the small section. And so what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to try and take some of these windows out, and then I'll have the flat face of the 2x6s that are on the inside of those windows that I can go ahead and nail to, because I don't like, putting a stud above that and all, and all. I just think it'd be better if I pop out the windows, and but we'll see. So that's one of the things. You can see the garlic bed. Garlic's coming up here, telling it's springtime. And actually there's some shallots starting to show up over here too. Dutch red shallots. So that's what I'm going to be starting on today. Hopefully things go well. Hopefully I don't have any incidents where this thing is going to come down, but it's been a while, so I think I'll be able to do this without there being a significant incident. So I'm going to get started now. Let's see what we can get accomplished.
I worked hard, paid my dues, built my dreams, nothing left to lose. Kept my papers, paid on time, thought I was covered when the sun don't shine. Now I'm stuck in the waiting line, take their time. Signed the papers, paid my due, still singing these insurance blues. Storm came down, tore it all apart. Years of sweat, now a broken heart. Called him up, said I need my claim, but all I got was a runaround game. Now I'm stuck in the waiting line, holding on while they take their time. Signed the papers, paid my due, still singing these insurance blues. Talked to a man, passed me to another, each one sounding just like the other. Send more forms, we'll get back soon. Been hearing that same old tune. Winter's coming, work's on hold. Need my money, but the trail's gone cold. They don't care about the time I lost. Just another number, just another cost. Now I'm stuck in the waiting line, holding on while they take their time. Signed the papers, paid my due, still singing these insurance blues. Soon I'll make it right. Gonna fight this battle, win this fight. But till that day, what can I do? Just keep singing these insurance blues. Lord, I've been thinking about the road I've walked, all the years, all the tears, all the lessons you've taught. Build my dreams with these two worn hands, and now I'm standing in the wreckage, trying to understand. Lord, I've been thinking, where do I go from here? I've been praying, but the answers ain't so clear. I've done my part, I've paid my dues, and now I'm holding on to faith. Got nothing left to lose. Spent my life building something strong. Every brick, every beam where my heart belongs. But the storm came down, took it all away, and now I'm left here in the ashes, trying to find my way. Lord, I've been thinking, where do I go from here? I've been praying, but the answers ain't so clear. I've done my part, I've paid my dues, now I'm holding on to faith. Got nothing left to lose. They tell me patience, they tell me time, but I need answers, I need a sign. The world keeps turning, bills don't wait. Lord, give me strength, don't let me break. So I'll pick up these pieces, one by one. With every sunrise, with every sun, through the struggle, through the pain. I know you're walking with me through the rain. Lord, I've been thinking, and I know you're near. Even when the road is rough, your voice is clear. I'll keep pushing, I'll stand tall. With your grace, Lord, I'll rise above it all. Yeah, Lord, I've been thinking, and I know you're still with me. I built this life with my own two hands, brick by brick, acre by acre, laying my plans. Paid my dues, paid my bills, kept my coverage tight. Thought I had a safety net when things weren't right. Then the storm rolled in, took it all away, left me standing in the wreckage, lost in the gray. And when I reached for the help I was told would be mine, all I found were delays, loopholes and lines. I'm left in the rain, left in the cold, watch my world turn to dust. Now I do as I'm told. They take their time while I drown in the fight, spend my life paying in. Now I pray they do right. Signed the papers, paid the price, trusted their word. Told me I was covered, but now that sounds absurd. They count their dollars while I count my scars. Nothing but silence, or we'll see where we are. I built this home, I built this dream. Now I'm begging for what should just be routine, while they shuffle my life through a stack of red tape. I'm out in the rubble, trying to escape. I'm left in the rain, left in the cold, watch my world turn to dust. Now I do as I'm told. They take their time while I drown in the fight, spend my life paying in. Now I pray they do right. All those years, all those calls, sitting with my agent, making sure I had it all. Now the fine print's a weapon, and I'm just a name on a list of forgotten, playing their game. But I won't break, I won't back down. I'll fight through the ashes, rebuild this town. They can stall, they can scheme, but I won't disappear. This is my home, and I'll make it stand here. I turn on the news, what do I see? People losing their minds, ain't making sense to me. They're shouting about a car like it's the end of days. Most American made, but they're setting it ablaze. It don't guzzle gas, it don't belch no smoke. Drives like a dream, but man, it's got folks provoked. Is it the screens? Is it the speed? Or is it just the fact that it don't burn gasoline? Oh, I'm so confused. Somebody tell me why they're freaking out when a Tesla rolls by. Built right here, but they curse its name. It's just a car, man. Why all the blame? I see them keying doors, setting flames to the hood, like the future rolled up and they misunderstood. 100 years of oil, now the tables have turned. Guess some folks just love watching gasoline burn. It's got no tailpipe, but it sure hauls tail. Fastest thing on the street, and it's quiet as hell. Got rockets in Texas and bots on the way, but somehow a car's what makes them go insane. Oh, I'm so confused. Somebody explain why they're throwing tantrums in the carpool lane. Made in the US, yet they're tearing them down. It's a four-wheel war in a small town showdown. Is it the self-drive, the Cybertruck's look, the fact that Elon don't play by the book? Maybe it's progress, maybe it's change, maybe they just hate when the future's arranged. Oh, I'm so confused. Somebody tell me why they lose their minds when a Tesla drives by. Battery powered, American steel, but people act like it's the devil at the wheel. Man, it's just a car. Take a deep breath. You think it stole their lunch or scared them to death? It's crazy out there, but what can you do? I'll just hit autopilot and cruise on through.
Well, it's the end of the day. It's been a busy day. I didn't shoot a lot of footage, as you can probably tell at this point. But I was able to get some more stuff. So here's some of my rebar, my 5-foot rebar section, some fencing from a Premier 1 fencing there as well. So all of this is plant related, farm related. And I did come over and got some, I took the windows out. And I started coming in and getting some of the materials out of here bit by bit as I can. And so you can see here some of the trusses here and gates in that section there. Another set of gates here and some winter doors. And I've still got lots of supplies in here. There's the Hulk underneath the roof section there, so maybe tomorrow, if things go well, I'll be able to get some work done in here and get more of these supplies out. So I was able to get one of the pressure washers out, the flame weeder, measuring roller for the beds over there as well. Got the door off here and these windows. And hopefully I'll start in here tomorrow, starting to take some of this section down, but I still have a whole bunch more of my different paints and equipment. And that whole wall's got material on it. And of course the other wall over here, oh, I'm stepping on stuff here. That whole wall over there is just loaded with stuff. Here's Buzz, the mower, Mini-Me, the small tractor, Kubota tractor. And so I guess that's about it with today's video, folks. Able to get quite a bit done. I wish I had gotten more done, but I got quite a few things out. Got some loads brought out to the sugar shack, outside of the sugar shack. There's no room inside of it anymore. But happy with what I did get done. It started raining for a while, and I spoke with my brother Dave, who's the engineer, and and he told me to go and get some more quotes for the trusses because I'd only got them through the Pro Desk at Home Depot. So then I got on the phone, and I've got a couple of calls I'm waiting for callbacks from, so I can talk to their specific sales agents that work with it. Tomorrow morning I've got an appointment at 7 with Burke's Home Center here in Fulton, New York, to go over truss plans with him, with Ray. I've dealt with him in the past, real good guy. I've gotten a lot of building materials from him. And I spoke with Bud Johnson, sent him some drawings, and he has several. He'll send out the truss design to get multiple truss manufacturers to give him quotes and all. And he seemed to really grok the whole idea of, we really want to make sure this is going to be beefy enough to handle the snow loads as well. So. And then we want to get the lead times as well. How long before we take deliveries? How long will it take to get the deliveries as well? So I guess that's about it today. Happy I was able to get some work done here. It seems like it's never quite enough. Got some equipment out, got some supplies out as well. And you know, making the best of these rainy, muddy days, and I'm hoping that this is enough support that I can start over here maybe tomorrow and start peeling away here bit by bit, getting some of this roof off. I just have to really pay very close attention to which stresses and strains, because when you start peeling this off, you know, there's rafters underneath this that are holding the whole sections of plywood together. And often I'm able to go ahead and peel them up like this, sort of invert them so that I can take them out in sections and then go in and section the rafters underneath it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get this piece off tomorrow too and start taking the hardware off of this door here so I can get it out as well. Just trying to get it so I'm not taking too big of a chunk at one time, putting too much force against here, because those rafters, it's not in a situation that I like having them up there with me starting to take things apart here. But we'll see how things go. So that's it for today's video, folks. Really appreciate you watching and your comments. It's helpful. And of course, I stepped out here where the wind is again as well. So stay safe and take care. Bye-bye now.